Hello, welcome back. And today we bring up the another new one editions. Today we going to talk about employee retirement date calculation. How do you calculate your employee retirement date? So I just to make this particular thing short for you, I just decide to write some stuff here and say employee date calculations. So now you look here, this is a number, name, positions, date of birth, the date of the birth of the employee. Retirement date. This is a retirement date. This is a place where we're going to calculate service year. Service year, and it simply mean that the time of the retire, the year of the retirement. How many year? Apple 45 year. I'm not saying that that is the regular stuff for Liberian government. Sometimes 60, sometimes 60. We have 50. We have 45. It depends the type of country you at, the type of company you're working for. The what will be the retirement year for them? What would be the retirement year for them? What would be the retirement years for them? That's how it works. So now we're going to dive in right away to calculate this age. So you can just do this similar thing like this in Excel's. I know you can copy and design it, mail and center, post some information. Mind you, that I post position, I post name and the employee. This is the employee name. This is a position. It's HROs. And, sometimes you can even put department. It depends. You can add more to it, but just for you to understand the concepts of calculation, that's why we do this. So now we dive in right away. So now when you have this, mind you that this employee is Abraham. He was born in December 18, 2000. So we want to know, and the company he working for the 5 year, they have to retire you. After 40, as long as you reach 45 year, you will be retired. So we want to know how many years this guy have right now. For what would be when would be his date for retirement? That's what we want to know. So right away, look here, press your equal sign. Let's do it together. You press your equal sign. What you need to do, the first thing is something in the retirement day calculations. Like last time, I talked about something here in the days calculations, and in the days calculations, we talk about. If you check here, we talk about this area. This is the same formula I'm going to use today. This date calculations. We talk about this area e-date. This is a e-date and e-month, all four under the same age date calculation and network day. We also discuss, I think we have discussed half of this already, so we do some example today. That e-date, so there's a same e-date we're going to use. So now look here, I use the e-date. One make Excel very easy. If I say Excel is very easy than Microsoft Word and then some of the other regular courses, because as you practice the formula right away, the formulas will come. They will tell you what you want. See this what it look like. Snapple edit. Then the next thing is they just use a tab key. They say parenthesis open. The first thing they tell me is start date. What are the start dates I want? But I want to get the exact date in my exact date and the number of the time in my retirement day calculation. So I will just use another one, months, the other formulas right here in the taskbar, right here in the interface where I was explaining. I'm talking about here. Yeah, the others one, the other formula. That's why emo. That's why I'm going to use here. So you see, so I use the EO. As long as I use the EO, you see EO month is already there. It give you the number of month return. That's why I do. So what you need to do here now is they ask me start date. When will be the start date? That's what they are telling me now. Start date. So my start date is this. This is the date of the bread of the president. So Excel says start date. So I click on this one. When I click on it, Excel says okay. After the start date, you see right here they say command. I should press command. So I press command. See the way how it look. Now Excel told me now. They telling me the month, the month. So when they tell you this, the first thing you have to know that service year are 40 year. What Excel is talking about. Service year is 40 year. Service year is 40 year. Send the service year is 45 year. Our service year is 45 year. Send our service year is 45 year. So what you need to do in the case, what you need to do right now is 45. This thing 45. You time 45, 45 time. Are we getting me? 45 time 12. For the 5 times 12, because you turn in the 45, 12 months make 1 year. So you want to turn the 45 times 12. to get the exact, to give you the exact number of time this guy going to spend, when he will be retiring. That's what we want to get. So you have to enter the particular 45 because it's a year. It depends. The 45 can change, but the 12 cannot change. Maybe they will say 60 years old to retire. Some company will say 45 years old to retire. Some company will say 25 years old to retire. So, but our case study, we use 45. That's why we're using 45. 45 times 12. That means you're going to be retired. So when we say 45 times 12, what the next thing we need to do, a parenthesis, we will close the parenthesis. So we use this one to close the parenthesis. Now we want to get exact match. There's something called, I discussed something called approximate match and exact match. I have a video for it. So we want to get exact dates of the retirement. So what I'm going to do, I will use to press command, I press 1. And I press after 1, I use the parenthesis to close it so that I will get exact my date, everything. So there everything will be in line. That's what I want to get. So in this, like the only thing you have to do, mind you, the formula is here. You see the formula. This is the formula that we are using. So the only thing you have to do right now is to press enter. So now I press enter. See what happened. When you press enter, you see the formula. You see exact formulas are already come. So when you see a come in number, they said 53,358. So if it come in number like this, you can go to your home tab. If you can change this one, send that date you calculating, it come right here along the cursor is already clip here. Come right here, this area on the general, change the general. They have so many names. Say long days, clip this one, long day. And they will give you the date. If I say the date, the date, they will give you the date, the year, all these informations will be given. So you click on a long day. When you click on a long day, see what happened. They say Wednesday, January, this Wednesday, January 34, 31, 2046, the particular man will be retired. The Ibrahim man will be retired. That's how you calculate the retirement date. I hope you understand it. If you don't understand it, you can pause the videos and you can replay the videos and do it again one on one, you will get it. So now this is a service here. Because if Ibrahim man spending 45 years in his company, after 45 years in his company, he had to be retired. My UA can change. This one can change. Sometimes some like a government will say 60 years before you retire. So that means you put 60 years here. So when you're working with a government agency, you want to calculate some people retirement, you will know right away. Just look at the date you employ the person, the date of birth, you will know exactly when that person is supposed to be retired or he's not supposed to be retired. This is how you can do it. So now, if you also want to know, let's add one bonus here. If you also want to know how many years remain for the person to be retired, so you can just click right here, type there remaining. Just say remain. You know, remain years. We want to do it faster now, so you remain here. So you want to know. I want to show you also how to calculate how many years remain for the person to be retired, because the person he was born in 2000, but now he will be retired January. He will be retired on Wednesday, January 31st, 2046. So we want to know how many years remain for the man to be retired. So that's it. To do the remaining here, that means you will have to be operating with both the current retirements and the date of the bride. So what we need to do in this regard, there's another one here. We talk about like sign. I want for you to understand the entire Excel interface. Excel is very easy. You go to the formula type, we come to the scene date here. There's something here. We have year frame. Okay, I want to show you. You will see it. Don't worry. Yeah, year frame. This one. This one. To know how many years remain of the person, it will return that particular fractions. That's why it return the year of fraction representing the number of the whole day between the start date and the end date. That's what this thing can do. So let me demonstrate how I can use our formula to know the remaining year of the particular person. Be saying we already know that it's going to work for 45 years. So now let's look at here in this area. When we look here in this area, see what we're going to do. So we press our equal sign, is already compulsory. So we use a year frame. We put YEA arrow, and so now we put F. You see year first count. Just use a tab key. The formula bar is already open. When the formula bar open, the first thing they tell you, it says start date. The start date. That's how they want to know. They say year frame. It says start date. That's the first thing they want to know. Yeah, Fred want to do. So we want to say start date. We want to use today date. So we'll type today date. You type today date. You gotta type that. So you gotta type today. So now you put today. The small process should open should be closed like this. Should be closed like this. That is a sign for today date. And you see, as long as you do the today date in Excel, even you can do it right here. Get type today date. You put your equal sign, you put today date. You put today, you put a two bracket close like that. It will show you exact time on the computer today. But that's why we are using here inside. You say, yeah, Fred, today you use a parenthesis, a close. I want for you to do it easy, so you can understand it. So the next thing you have to do here, you get press your command because there are two different statements you want to get. So now they say end date, end date, end date. So the end date, why Excel, easy Excel make it very easy. The end date, what they tell you is when they meant so to retire. It's so to retire here. This is the end date. Now retirement date is the end date. So they said and retirement date is supposed to be January. It's supposed to be 2046. So that's why Excel asking for. So we click on that one. So we can click on this one right away. After we click, we already get it. Just click on it, you get it. So as long as you click on it, you get it. The only thing you have to do is parenthesis close. Just use this one, parenthesis close. As long as you get a parenthesis close, finish. Just press enter. Right away, you already know that they may have 23 years remain for him to be retired. You already know they may have 23 years remain for him to be retired. That's how it works. So they may have 23 years remain for him to be retired. That's how it works. So you can easily continue by just field handling. If you want to reduce the decimals, I show you the last time here. You can use this one to decrease the decimal. That means you can do it like this. You see, decimal will be every decimal will be removed. You can clear by again. Only 23 years will be there. So that means you have decreased the decimal. You can also fill handles down, and you can fill handles to see if you want to. You can fill handles if you want to do another one, so that automatic everything can come. Even a 45 here. If you know that is a service here, no problem. But if you don't want to continue repeating the service here, let me show you another trick here. This is a service here. This is a service here. You know what you do here? Just press F4. Now on your computer. When you press the F4, this particular cells will be locked. So when you press the F4, this particular cell will be automatically locked. So that means it can continuous repeating itself. That's why it do. So I hope you understand now how to calculate your employee retirement date. That is way how you calculate the employee retirement date. You already know you can modify, you can add the person there. So let me add another button there for you. If you want to know the employee document, so something in Excel you want to add your documents when the person CV and other things. Let me add that stuff for bonus. So what you need to do, just put the documents or CV, employee CV. I type the CV. If you type the CV here, see what happened. Okay, there's another area in Excel here I want to add here to add a particular employee CV to the particular pay what I call a retirement, so know when he will apply, when he will employ. So this CV, it can what you need to do, there's another area in Excel we call hyperlink. So we call it hyperlink. So what you need to do, you come right to inside. When you can't click to inside here you click the hyperlink. You see, this is a hyperlink. You can add a particular address of the particular employee. So when you do, click there to the hyperlink. When you click to the hyperlink, see what the Excel telling you here. You see the dialog, it say current folder. So we don't have a specific folder to attach the particular document to. So what you need to do, you can come here up for here for the folder here. If you click here, new folders will come. And if you don't have another folder, we can come to the desktop. And in the desktops, we can come to the desktops here. On the desktops, we can look for folder on the desktop here. Just see what I'm going to do. Just see, I'm looking for document. Okay, this is an instructional guide. I will use a document on my desktop for hyperlink. So I just click the Microsoft document. So I just click on it and I click here okay. See what happened. If you click here, you see what happened. If I click here and I see what happened, it will take me straight to the document. That means Excel will load and carry me and open the Word document for the particular one. That's why he can do it. You see it, employ. You see, this is it. This is a document. This is a document. So if I close this document, now Excel's open. So that's how you can link. If I click back here again, see what happened. Can be open and see document again. Just see what. Just look at it. It will open and see document again. So hyperlink is here. You can add employee CV, a lot of information to it. You see the way how the document open. So it's very beautiful. So you see, you can come here again, you add a person on a CV information to it. So you can add have thousands of a million CV to your Excel document through all this information. You don't have to worry. Link everything. So you can link everything, yes, to it as it happen. That's how we use hyperlink. We use hyperlink on so many techniques, so many purposes. But this is just one of the buttons I give you, so you will know how to use the hyperlink. I think now you already know how to do the the retirement calculation. So now I will take another person here. The person I will take the person I will take the person has Mary. We say Mary. I will take this person has Mary. Now I use this one. Mary has we say registers. We say registers. Yeah, we take the person as register. We take this person as register. So let's just assume that the person was born in February 15. February 15. So we say you were born February 15. February 15. We can take another one. Okay, we're talking about whole age, 1987 like that. So we come here. So the next thing you have to do here is what you need to do here is just to handle this one. And you get your 45. So this is the same age calculations. If you want for me to do it over, I can do it, but I don't want to waste my time. Just double click here, and you will know definitely the persons were born and are now here remain for him to be retired. See it now here for him to be retired. So this is it. You see the person have now here remain for him to retire. You see it, Mary is the how it look like. So you see. It's very easy to do the age calculations. You see the formula, this is the formula, so you can enter the same formula. Thank you very much for watching, but please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.